Try it again. How's it sound now, guys? Let us know.
Oh, also I may be lagging just a tad. Let me see if I can get that sorted out.
Okay. Oh, great. Well, so we're seeing actually a lot of the really popular TI bands coming out right away. Techies has been actually being shown as a very, very I'll say versatile hero because played correctly, I mean, outside of just giving your team a ton of vision, it just gives you so much more map control whether or not you have the towers, and it can really help you set up some early ganks or good surprises. Also give you a lot of really great escapes as well. Leshrac being banned, really, really powerful mid player, and I think it's interesting that Leshrac would be banned because that's actually also another one of White Shark's very great mid characters. Based on the slide up here, we're probably going to see White Shark being playing the mid. Deceiver is actually a fairly good offlaner. He's got a really, really strong Legion commander that I've seen in game, and he has a kind of a unique different build. So we might see him actually end up going a Yule's Legion commander instead of Blink, which is something that he does, which I thought was kind of unique. And we're actually seeing a Warlock come out from Team Karmenthropy and an Earthshaker. What do you think about that, Happy?
The Warlock pick is a little surprising for a first pick. A lot of teams, if they do plan on picking a Warlock, don't show it as their first pick. However, showing it as a first pick kind of puts the Unsullied on the back foot, saying, hey, this is our strat. We're going to fight around a big rock, a big ult that we're going to use, and it's going to do some huge CC, so you guys better be ready for our team fight. That's kind of what that pick's saying to me.
Doesn't that expose him for a fairly early counter, though? I mean, generally wouldn't you just want to get like some type of silence or getting maybe a Treant Protector just to counter like the Fatal Bonds? What would you think?
I think a major thing that you want to do is Warlock doesn't have any really great mobility, so it seems like he's got a really... you're going to pick some gank heroes, and you see this Earthshaker coming out, and so... Earthshaker stuns coming out from the rotation, that's really important.
Okay, now we're seeing actually an Undying come out as well. Undying's a very, very strong hero this patch too. I think one of the strongest points obviously is Tombstone. Makes it very scary to fight underneath that Tombstone at all times. I think in this fight itself, I mean, do you think Warlock can maybe use an upheaval to maybe slow down the zombies that come in? I mean, does that affect the zombies or no?
I'm not quite sure if it affects the zombies. I think zombies have some sort of like a magic immune thing going on with them. I mean, Undying brings a lot of team fight, so it looks like this will be a very fun game to watch because it's going to be a team fight on team fight game. Yeah, again, this up next pick that the Radiant team or the Dire team has picked up, the Lich, which brings that Chain Frost and brings a big powerful nuke in the Frost Blast. Also, just make sure that Elaine has a really head advantage with his sacrifice early on.
That's true, and usually you see a Lich usually sacrifice the mid creep just to make the mid's life kind of a slight advantage during that initial laning phase there, right?
5 seconds.
Yeah, it helps bring some experience to the supports. If you deny it out of range, it also denies the other team from getting experience, and it certainly denies the gold. And so it helps definitely push a lane towards victory, and it's kind of like a padding to make sure a weak lane becomes strong.
That makes sense. So, yeah, I really definitely see a huge team fight here. I mean, what my prediction is probably going to have Warlock initiate with the Rock Drop, throw an immediate Fatal Bonds and Upheaval, and then have the Lich Bomb throw in there as well. I mean, based on the hero picks right now, I'm expecting to see the Earthshaker go on to the safe lane and rotating between safe and mid. Most likely seeing the Undying going on an off lane, and I'm guessing the Lich is probably going to go safe lane. What do you think the Warlock's going to go?
I think the Warlock is definitely a mid, because I think Warlock is just too important. He needs the farm, he needs the Acceptor, and into an early refresher, because those 4 rocks together do definitely a ton of damage, so you have to get Warlock that early farm, get him the levels especially, so you can get those high level golems to start whacking away.
That makes sense. So we're seeing actually a Bloodseeker being banned and a Gyrocopter being banned as well. I think they banned a Gyrocopter just to make sure that they weren't getting their Undying countered too hard. I mean, what do you think would be the appropriate response right now for Team Karmenthropy?
I think the appropriate response is some way to deal with the team fight of the Unsullied while augmenting their own. And so you look at Earthshaker and you have a Blink Echo initiation. Undying also has the Tombstone. So what I'm thinking is potentially a Naga pick. So when the Undying drops the Tombstone, you can use the Song of the Siren and stop all the heroes from moving and kill the Tombstone before the team fight begins. And that takes away a huge part of the Unsullied's team fight.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, I don't know too much about Team Karmenthropy. Have not played with these players before, so I'm not sure what some of their strong heroes are. So, also not quite too sure on like what their strategy generally would be right now. It just based on their picks right now, it looks like both teams are really going for that huge team fight. We're probably going to see an Earthshaker blink in, do an Echo Stomp with the Undying throwing up a Tombstone, immediately starting the team fight, and then Warlock could counter initiate with the Rock Drop, and then also the Alt Lich. Right now, I can't see what kind of carries do you think they would end up picking right now? What should we be watching out for?
So I think right now, since the game seems to be centered on team fighting, so I think the carry should be fighting heroes. I'm not quite expecting to see a rat like Anti-Mage come out or a Naga Siren. I'm thinking more of things that can get up in your face, and with all the popular carries like Gyro banned out, Storm Safe Lane banned out, Shadow Fiend, I'm thinking things like either Lifestealer, or you have Razors, or you have Vipers who can just get up early with a mech and just bring the fight to the enemy team.
That's true. Do you think Unsullied might end up picking a Phoenix here? Do you think a Phoenix would be a good pick for them?
Phoenix could potentially work. It brings a lot of team fight. Ooh, and especially against a Sven who has a huge right-click power. That's something that if you can slow the attack speed with those Flame Spirits, you could definitely slow the team fight down of the enemy while augmenting your own. So that's definitely a pick to keep in mind for the Unsullied. However, that puts them too far into magic damage, I feel. Some sort of spell damage. Even though Dazzle does physical, they don't have a strong right-clicker, and they're going to rely on one single one if they do end up picking that Phoenix.
That makes sense. And I think at this point too, I think a really smart pick to come out from Team Karmenthropy would be an Axe, just because that would be a hard counter to Dazzle's ult, as we saw in some of the one of the earlier games that we actually reviewed yesterday. Now that I think about it.
I'm reading the chat of the other of the stream. It looks like
your voice is pretty muffled.
This sound? Does this sound a little bit better? Let me know in the chat.
Yeah.
In a little bit. Oh, look, a Templar Assassin. Someone to come win mid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Templar Assassin's actually a very, very scary carry, especially against the team that Karmenthropy has, because they don't really have anything that can take off her refractions fast enough to really make it effective. If she gets her refractions up in time, you're looking at her being completely immune to Stormhammer. You're looking at her being immune to the Lich Bomb. We're seeing a Wrath King come out as well. We've got two really strong right clickers right now.
So now you have, you got a combo of Sven, Wraith King. You got the Warlock's Shadow Word is definitely going to tick the refraction charges, and so will the Wraith King's Fire Blast.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Those two are the big dots that you're gonna have to look out for TA. However, I don't know if TA is amazingly good, because Lich and Sven together cause the team to get a bunch of armor. They all have armor boosts for the team, and so TA with her big do big damage when they have low armor might be nullified just a little bit by Lich and Sven.
That makes sense. So, based on this right now, what do you think the lane setups are going to be after we're seeing two of the carries come out right now?
I think what this can easily turn into is a good set of dual lanes with Sven Lich on the off lane against and probably against a tri lane of Earthshaker Dazzle plus a carry on the Unsullied. It's going to be a Warlock Templar Assassin matchup mid, and then the Undying will go off lane for the Unsullied against a Wraith King +1. Those are the lanes that I'm thinking that'll shape.
Okay. Yeah, and we're seeing actually a really smart band coming out from Unsullied. The Viper, just like you mentioned, Viper just has so much power against the Templar Assassin for a lot of his take damage. Do you think at this point with Team Karmenthropy getting two of their carries right now might be a good idea to maybe get like a Venomancer just to really make sure they keep that Templar Assassin from ever getting any type of farm or even using her meld to hide away?
Venomancer would actually be extremely good because his Venom wards can actually scout out where the enemy teams Earthshaker could be before he blinks in and cancel that Blink Dagger. That's going to be extremely annoying for the Earthshaker. The dots from Venomancer can also make sure that targets that get Shallow Grave for sure will die, because they'll take that lethal damage based on Poison Sting or Venomous Gale, or some combination of that. You know, it also ticks refraction charges, so I think Venomancer would definitely be really good. Although I'm not quite sure where this Warlock's going to be now, if it's going to be a solo mid or like a support Warlock.
I could definitely, I could almost see a Warlock Lich tri-lane with the Wraith King top. And I think that could work as well, just to really keep that, have that Sven have a ton of sustainability. And we're seeing the Naga Siren come out for Team Unsullied, so so it looks like Naga Siren's probably is going to be their safe lane carry, based on his lineup.
That's what it seems like.
I mean,
and that's really interesting because Naga Siren's got that high base move speed, and if she ends up going that Radiant split push rat build, that could be extremely good to make sure that high move speed, those Nagas run around and cause a lot of lane damage and push out the lanes, so Sven and Wraith King can never ball up and fight.
Yeah, this is going to be a really strong team fight from Team Unsullied, because Naga Siren can basically initiate with her Siren Song, then Undying's just going to go in, throw down his ulti, Dazzle throws down his ulti, Unsong off, and then have Earthshaker throw down his Echo Stomp. I mean, Unsullied's team fight right now is going to be incredible. What do you think Team Karmenthropy's...
Yeah, I didn't even consider that whole synergy.
Yeah, what do you think Karmenthropy's going to have to do right now to watch out for that? Oh, a Wind Ranger. Alright, so...
It definitely looks like this Warlock be thrown into a role, otherwise it's just well, we'll have to see, because all three Sven, Wraith King, and the Warlock could go into supporting roles, but let's take a look at the teams.
Alright, so let's take a look at what their item builds right now. We're seeing the fairly standard items actually coming out from everybody. I'm just going to leave this on directed camera for a second so we can actually talk about the different builds that are going on. So yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Alright, so it looks like on the Radiant side, we have Undying, played by Deceiver, have Darkness on the Naga Siren, ooh, and an early smoke, we got Gravy on that Earthshaker, White Shark on Templar Assassin, and Meeseeks on Dazzle.
Mr. Meeseeks. I think it's like a very popular cartoon, because I added him earlier, and there was like a ton of people with Mr. Meeseeks' name. Same with Hobbs. So popular names. Oh man, we got a very early engagement here. I don't think the Wrath King's actually going to see them come in. And we're actually seeing Darkness come out with the Naga Siren net, and we're going to go through and try to bring down the Wraith King as soon as possible. It looks like this first blood is going to be going to Team Unsullied, so that was actually a really good smoke gank. Got their net worth, and now they're going to secure the top rune as well. I don't think Karmenthropy's going to have much choice other than securing the bottom rune, just to make up for some of that lost gold it just had.
Yeah, that was definitely a really quick smoke gank to come out and make sure that they can secure some a high ground ward over on the top lane ward side, and then you have an easy first blood that they pick up. White Shark gets the rune, gets a bottle delivered to him, and off we go for the game.
Alright, so we got the lanes actually coming out right now. So we're actually seeing the Earthshaker Undying going to the off lane, not the safe lane. And then we're seeing Naga Siren Dazzle going on to the safe lane for Team Unsullied. And then it looks like the Warlock Wraith King top with the Lich Sven bot, and then the Wind Ranger middle. What do you think about these lanes here? I mean, the White Shark's Templar Assassin.
The lanes, how they're set up. So it looks like on this off lane, I think the Radiant has the advantage here, because Undying's are so strong with that, with Decay early, especially against a melee hero. He can almost win any trade. And then the Warlock isn't going to offer as much playing that support, because he doesn't offer that CC. He needs to probably get some right clicks down. I think this top lane's going to go the way of Team Unsullied.
Yeah, and based on this too, I mean, they're already leading in overall net worth from what I'm seeing here. So, I mean, it's out to a fairly decent start for actually a Team Unsullied. It looks like there was actually another kill that actually went down to the Warlock from the Tombstone. A Tombstone just does so much damage. Actually, the Wraith King went down as well, huh? Wow, so we got actually 3 deaths already from Team Karmenthropy. Off to a very good start from Team Unsullied here. Just really seeing that power of the Tombstone coming out from the Undying, which just does so much damage. And it looks like the Earthshaker is actually going to go and rotate mid, securing the top rune, I think, for White Shark. And it's actually going to make Windranger have a very tough time. Her power shots are not going to be able to do much damage to Templar Assassin, especially her refractions, coming up to basically block any damage that might come through.
Yeah, look at this. Here's a really good efficiency thing done by White Shark. He's stacking the big camp, or the Ancient's camp, right before he goes and gets the rune, and that's something that they can go farm with the side blades later.
That's true. Yeah, and then we actually have had Gravy playing the Earthshaker, securing that top rune for White Shark very quickly here, basically making sure he's not going to have any issues in terms of staying in lane and having some good mana regeneration and health regeneration as well. Not that like he's really losing any health because of the refractions.
Yeah, and if we take a look at, ooh, they're going on top lane. There's a tombstone down, a stun was laid down by the Earthshaker. The heal's going out on the Wraith King, however, it looks like he's trapped in with those zombies to slow him, and he will go down.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is just such a strong lane. It's very hard for Team Karmenthropy to deal with it, just because you had to fight Undying with melee range because of the Wraith King. He's really going to be the only one that does any damage. And on top of that, Warlock is just basically hanging out in the background. He doesn't have a whole lot of options in terms of doing damage because he doesn't right click fast enough to kill that tombstone. And the only thing he can really throw on there is the Fatal Bonds. Does Fatal Bonds affect a tombstone, do you know?
Fatal Bonds definitely does not affect Tombstone. And so this top lane's definitely gone in favor of the Radiant side. Taking a look at bottom lane, however, it looks like the Naga Siren, if you open the CS, the Naga Siren's 20-2 compared to the Sven's 1-0. The Naga Siren's definitely outfarming the Sven on this lane.
Yeah, it looks like but as overall though, it looks like the team Unsullied is actually leading in last hits though, just overall net worth. So things are going fairly well for Team Unsullied. So it looks like
an early net worth advantage over to Team Unsullied in that CS and the first blood and, well, first 4 bloods.
Yeah, that was actually not to the greatest start right now for Team Karmenthropy. At this point, I think they're going to have to play much safer, especially the Wraith King. I think what they might need to do is also do a lane rotation. It looks like the Wraith King is actually going to go down again right here. He's going to try to run away, but the Warlock's going to have to get away. I think they might.
Oh, a nice Soul Rape will finish him off. The stun out, and the Decay is going to get the kill.
Yeah, this is a very, very rough start for safe lane. Team Karmenthropy. I think right now the best thing to do, I think, would probably be a lane rotation.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Lich needs to come top to start denying those creeps to make sure that the top lane stays underneath the tower, so the safe lane is actually safe for Team Karmenthropy. Yeah,
we're actually not seeing any creeps right here being stacked to do a pull, and I think that would actually really help the Wraith King to farm a little bit better. So I think that's going to be one of the key things here that's going to need to happen in order for Team Unsullied to get, Karmenthropy to get some more safer farm. But this Warlock's just trying to do everything he can to keep the Undying and the Earthshaker combo for
compete. And he gets a really nice Fisher to block off both heroes. The Naga goes in, goes for the Riptide, and then Dazzle with the Poison Touch, and they stun down the Lich, and they get the kill on the Sven as well.
That was a very fast rotation coming from the Earthshaker as well. I mean, he grabbed a TP and he TP'd down immediately. Saw the reaction. That was a really great map awareness coming out from Gravy.
Right, great gank over by the Earthshaker, goes missing on the top lane after he secured some kills for the Undying to make sure he's okay, and he goes off.
And it looks like right now, let's take a look at the item builds here. We already see the Undying getting an early Arcane Boots, which is really nice. It's going to really keep that lane sustained, especially with the Earthshaker being top. But right now, I mean, Deceiver's actually got a fairly good lead, so it's going to be not a bad idea right now just to keep the Earthshaker rotating. And it looks like the Earthshaker is actually stacking this Ancient Camp, and it looks like we have 4 stacks of the Ancient Camp already.
God. That is such a huge camp. The TA side blades are definitely going to clean that up super fast. Let's see if the stacks, not quite, doesn't stack.
I think at that point, I mean, 5 stacks on the Ancient is very hard to pull off. I think at this point it might be better to get the other camp stacked for the TA.
Yep, definitely. Oh, looks like Windrunner might be coming in bottom for a gank. Let's see if... Oh, lets the power shot go with a good shackle shot over on the Dazzle, but it's not long enough, and there's no follow-up over from the Sven and the Lich.
So I think at this point what they're really going to need to do is maybe get some attack speed. I mean, I think the thing that's going to counter the Undying is maybe we had the Wind Ranger rotate top and having the Wraith King actually go mid, so that way he can get his get his levels up as quickly as possible, get that 6, and then Wind Ranger's ult's really going to take care of that Tombstone for them.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm definitely looking forward to have that Wind Ranger just use the Focus Fire, like you said, to take out that Tombstone, so it's not such a big problem in team fights. Looks like the Wind Ranger keeps hanging around here. I don't know if this is the best decision because she's only level 5, whereas the TA mid is already level 7. I mean, she's really close to level 6, but I don't quite know what she's trying to accomplish here.
Think maybe they're trying to get a nice kill on the Naga Siren just to hold him back a little bit?
Yeah, I think they need to lead with the Sven stun first into the Wind Ranger Shackle and unleash all the Power Shot and the Frost Nova Burst, but it looks like here it's going to be a full-on team fight. Let's see if the Earthshaker gets a great stun. Oh, it doesn't cut him off.
Yeah, that Earthshaker Fissure is just so useful in terms of not only providing a stun, but an effective way to really cut off the enemy team from escaping.
Oh, look at this. White Shark's already taken that big Ancient stack that they've been prepping, and whew, that's a lot of money on her for an early game.
Yeah, this is
look at the
going very well for them.
Solid 300 gold above.
Yeah, we're looking.
Oh, and they get a top lane kill. It looks like this. Wow, Undying goes in on a 1v2, goes in with a Tombstone drop and an ult for the damage amp, and just goes ham and takes out 2.
And we're already seeing almost.
Undying is gonna be out.
You know what? We're almost seeing an 8-minute mechanism actually coming out from the. I'm sorry. I'm
guessing. Bottom lane, the Wind Ranger gets blocked off. Ooh, nice shackle. Let's see if she can get out of there. Not quite. Gets surrounded, and the Shadow Wave kills her off.
This game is not going very well at all for Team Karmenthropy. I mean, there's going to need to be some big lane rotations in order to get them ahead. But the thing is this TA is just free farming middle. And, I mean, she's already working on her Desolator, which is going to be doing a ton of damage against Team Karmenthropy.
Yeah, it looks like, I know Desolator first now is the more popular build as opposed to the old Blink Dagger first. But once she hits that Deso and starts joining team fights, it's just going to shred through Team Karmenthropy. And I hope they have a plan for this. I think what they need to do is actually rotate the Wraith King to the bottom lane and get that Warlock to level 6. Oh, Warlock hits level 6. He needs to start fighting with the Rock, find a kill with the drop. And perhaps that's going to be the one saving grace to start pulling them back into this game, this Warlock ulti.
And I think right now, too, they really need to get a kill on that Undying, because that Undying's just got so much net worth. He's already leading 5 kills, and that would really jump them far ahead. I mean, he's only 200 gold away, though, from his mechanism, which is going to be huge for pushing the towers.
That's after Arcane Boots and an Urn. That's insane.
Yeah, he had quite a decent lead. So it looks like, yeah, he's actually leading his team with kills.
The Earthshaker smoking top. Let's see if he might be able to go in, if there's going to be a block off. I think they can actually just straight up tower dive this with the Flesh Golem, drop the Tombstone, Soul Rip yourself to stay alive, and there's going to be easy kills.
Or he can actually even Soul Rip the Tombstone if he really needs it to keep that alive. He does have an Urn charge as well, so that, I mean, that's going to be some additional health regen he needs if he gets in the fight. And we see the Initiate actually being signaled by the Earthshaker. He's going to be blocked out the Tombstone.
Drops the Tombstone.
Oh man.
There's going to be a great Soul Rip and Decay, and there goes down. And I think they're going to die for this. Look, the zombies will tank the tower shots, and definitely that's going to be a double kill going over to the Undying.
Yeah, Undying is just doing so well. Deceiver's a very, very aggressive offlaner.
Oh, look at bottom lane. Oh, the song.
Naga Siren escape.
And all 3, they just sleep away. Oof. Close power shot.
I mean, at this point, do you think they should stay bottom like this? Or should they go deal to top lane? Because, I mean, Undying, eventually he will fall off in the late game if it ever goes that far.
Oh man, I think the biggest problem is that Team Karmenthropy isn't.
Echo Stomp.
We see that big Echo Slam comes out. Fissures doesn't quite finish anyone, but they're just letting 2 free lanes go. This Undying's definitely gonna keep dominating 1v2 top until the Wraith King gets his ult, or maybe they just need to drop the Warlock Golem and see if they can go on Undying. But I mean, TA's farming mid. She's also doing really great efficiency and stacking the. Oh man, she already has her Desolator.
She's got another stack going on already too. She's just farming incredibly well.
Oh my gosh! Wow, this is insane.
Yeah, we're seeing a carry. Essentially, this is a carry Undying right now. He's off to such a good start. I mean, he's got his mech up. He's got his arcane boots, and I think he's actually going to go straight for our Guardian Greaves.
They're straight up just going to tower dive. Drop the Tombstone, get the Decay. Oh, they do get the Warlock ult off, and let's see if they can do anything. They're targeting down the Tombstone, but the Warlock's just getting so low. The Decay stacks make him do so much damage, and all the zombies are spawning. There goes everyone. Here comes some TP support over by the Sven, but it looks like it's too little too late.
Yeah, and it looks like the Wraith King is actually really behind right now. He's currently level 4, still does not have his ult yet to really add any impact to the fight, and he can't even use his stun to actually initiate because he's just out of position.
Ooh, that's nice. They caught him with the Stormbolt. But it doesn't quite look like there's going to be anything resulting from this, as they just don't have the move speed and the CC to lock him down.
This is a very tough fight for Karmenthropy. I think right now, I mean, they're going to really need to... I think they need to start rotating as 5 and try to get some map control. It's just they need their entire team right now to stack their stunts.
The TA is coming in behind with this
she's engaging with it.
Drop an illusion to see if they can bait out stuns. Oh, is the Sven gonna stun the TA illusion? Oh, and there he goes, wasting mana. TA's gonna walk on in right now, seeing if he can get a Meld Strike over. Meld Strike, and that one-shots the Sven.
And it looks like the Wraith King actually ended up stunning the illusion too. So much damage.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But now the TA just seems like they're gonna be way too farmed. He 3-shot a Wraith King. This Wraith King still is sitting on level 4.
Yeah, it's right now Wraith King. I think he should go over and take over mid lane just to at least get some type of experience, get to level 6 as soon as possible. I mean, it's not going to be when he dies. At least that slow will give his team maybe a chance to counter initiate. Maybe actually synergize with the Warlock upheaval. So that way they can try to get some slows going on to keep the other team from escaping. But it's just right now, White Shark is so farmed on his TA, especially with the Desolator, and he's already saving up. He's got 2,000 gold right now. What do you think his item build's going to be?
I think right now he needs a blink so he can just get those solo kills fast, and then after that, you know, it doesn't seem like he might need a BKB so the stuns don't kill him as fast, like slow him down. But here we go, we see a TP in bot lane by the Windrunner, but doesn't land the shackle, and there's no kill there.
Yeah, we actually have the Guardian Greaves on the Undying right now. I think he got it before 13 minutes. That's ridiculously fast.
Yeah. We have there we go. White Shark's got his Blink Dagger. He's gonna go down, and there goes the Great Chain Frost that forces the disengage, but the Naga Song's out. Oh man. And it looks like Naga's getting her relic delivered. That's also a pre-13-minute relic that was bought. Wow. You know, I honestly think that Deceiver Darkness shouldn't have gone relic this game. I think this is a diffusal into Manta build, and then you can just finish the game fast.
That makes sense.
Radiance isn't gonna help as much to, you know, make your team win faster. I think the easiest way to push for a win right now is just to bring the fight.
And we see another Tombstone being dropped top lane. Earthshaker rotating with the Fissure, and he's going to bring him down. And we see a Stormhammer actually coming out, but the Guardian Greaves pops up and gives him so much armor regen. Lich is not going to be able to counter that.
Oh, look at this, too many zombies slowing him down. Meanwhile, White Shark gets a double kill bottom. I saw the first kill, I didn't catch the second kill. The first kill, he stayed in Meld and just... we see top lane, the golem gets dropped, and nothing's going to come from it. Oh boy, this looks like it's going to be a rollover stomp, and oh my god, look at this. No fear Undying. He truly is undead.
He's just going to go in balls deep. Doesn't even care. Guardian Greaves is just going to make him incredibly tanky. I mean, he's got plus 25 armor right now because of the Guardian Greaves.
Wow.
That is insane.
There's just no way. Man, it doesn't look like there seems to be a very good way for Team Karmenthropy to come back out of this. It's 23-0, 15 minutes into the game, and I just don't see a way for Karmenthropy to come back. I think they need to land like a 5-man smoke. They have to 5-man smoke, land the Wraithfire Blast, need to do the Stormhammer, get the Power Shot down, and get the Lich Chain Frost plus Frost Nova to even just like win a team fight and get 2 kills. Even then, you'll have to deal with a Dazzle Shallow Grave, the Naga Song to disengage. It's just too much. I think it's already over.
That's true. This is going to be a very, very tough game, if at all, if they're able to come in. I mean, I think Team Unsullified really have to throw this game to die. I mean, already seeing White Shark, he's farming, and he's over 577 XP per minute and gold per minute. He's doing so well right now, and obviously take that Ancient stack, and they're going for Roshan already. I think the TA is going to be the one that picks this up, or maybe the Undying because he's worth so much.
I don't even know if the Undying should, because he's got Guardian Greaves to keep himself alive. I think it's the TA. That way your TA can just go balls to the walls. Oh, look at this top lane. Blink, Echo Slam, catches all 5. That's a Chaos Duck, and he gets a Fisher. Everyone's so low, but they do get a kill on the Earthshaker.
Oh man, and White Shark comes in to clean up, takes down 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We might see a rampage right here. Oh man, we see a rampage coming out from White Shark.
Man, that was some
Cleanup crew right there.
That was insane.
We already actually see White Shark getting his Yasha out.
We had Gravy get an amazing 5-man Echo with a 5-man Fisher, and then you just saw White Shark come in and clean up everything.
Oh man, that was insane. That was cleanup crew like crazy. Very fast response from White Shark though. I mean, they're doing so well. They're just gonna take down all the tier 1. They already took down our tier 1 towers. They got pretty dominant map control. I think at this point they want to maintain this lead too. I mean, outside of get securing kills, they could really bleed out their jungle by just taking all their farms, so that way they can't farm safely as well. We're actually seeing a glyph come out.
White Shark's getting TP'd on top and get the they get the shackle off, and the focus fire is going to come out to try to remove the fraction charges. Oh, but it looks like the Lich canceled his TP. Or who canceled their TP? I saw 2 there and only 1 came in.
Maybe the Sven? Oh man, we see a fissure come out from the Earthshaker, another huge hit. White Shark's going to blink in and do a mill and try to hit him, but Wind Ranger's going to run, get out there. We're going to deny this tower. Hopefully keep the gold from getting too much higher.
Prize. They get the tower deny. Man, look at this team. Oh my gosh. Look at the net worth chart. Every single person on Team Unsullied is above every single person on Team Karmenthropy.
That's nuts. Yeah, this is a very tough game.
They've catch out the Warlock. They even commit Tombstone, get some stuns down, and there's the end of him.
I mean, there's really not much they can really do right now.
Why are they walking uphill into a Tombstone? TA, meanwhile, finds himself a kill over on the mid lane. Here goes Wraith King. He's going balls in. Oh, but he's got so many zombies on him. Looks like that's going to be a kill there.
He has his ult, though.
Oh,
and
all over the place. TA 2-shot the Lich.
Oh, so much damage. White Shark's just being extremely efficient right now. Let's take a look at the kills. I mean, we got the Undying and the TA carry. This is fairly unexpected. I mean, you usually see Undying as a really good offlaner, but he's doing extremely well right now. I mean, he picks up the Aegis, Guardian Greaves, he's got Hyperstone on him, as well as the Orb of Venom. I mean, he's just going to be hitting extremely quickly, plus the Orb of Venom is just going to slow them down even more, opening up possibilities for TA to actually go through and clean up. Yeah, this is a tough game. I don't even know what to do at this point. And we're seeing a rock drop actually come out from the Warlock. Maybe trying to slow down their rats, but the TA just brings the Golem down so quickly. I mean, they're just trying to respawn.
There was a big Echo landed there, and the Grave keeps him alive, and not even a consolation kill. The Shallow Grave keeps the Earthshaker alive, and looks like they're just going to push into base.
Well, at least Team Karmenthropy is fairly good spirited about this.
Yeah, looks like they're still going hard. No GG call yet. Maybe they're just going to go in all the way, and they're going to fight to the very last breath.
This is how I feel like about my pub games, so. So hard to keep up with some of the high tier players here in Utah. And we're actually seeing them rotate and taking the top racks.
Oh, Undying, he's getting focused down, but
oh, Lich Bomb. The Aegis is there. The Aegis is going to keep him alive. He's just going to... And he throws out Tombstone. He's going to go mad mode out this. Guardian Greaves. Undying is just beast mode right now. He is doing so well.
Huge soul rip to keep himself alive and healed.
Oh my goodness.
And that's another 5-man team wipe for Team Unsullied.
Oh jeez, this Undying, I gotta say, really won him that early lane game, and it just, I think it's one of the reasons why White Shark was able to get such a huge lead, just because, I mean, Undying was doing so much damage up top lane, forced him to rotate, and just left White Shark to farm by himself.
Oh man, look at this. Hobbs with a good work. They're running now. That's so funny. Meanwhile, Naga, have you seen Naga this game?
I have not, but
seen
she's got her
Naga this
Radiance
game,
up.
But she's got her Boots of Travel Radiance. Split pushing it up down the bottom lane.
Oh man, I think will they at least be able to bring White Shark down? Everybody's just focusing him down, but then the fissure just comes out. It's keeping the White Shark alive, and White Shark finally goes down. So much gold that actually just went out through the Team Karmenthropy. We see an immediate mech come out for the Warlock now. But the Undying going mad mode again against that Lich, and then seeing Gravy actually block off the escape route with the Fissure. I mean, and then Nagasara's just going to send her illusion to actually use a Radiance to burn him out.
Yeah, it looks like the 5-man team just, you know, oh, here's a buyback from the Windrunner. Oh my gosh, look at that soul rip damage.
Quick dieback. Oh man, there's just no escape here. I mean, Wraith King goes down, and I think you're right though. I mean, had this game gone a little bit more differently, the appropriate item to pick up for the Naga Siren would have been the Diffusal Blade, just to counter that Wraith King, just for, to keep him from reincarnating.
I think it would just finish the game faster, you know?
Yeah. But we're seeing one last glyph.
Blink Echo, and he gets the Ghost Scepter off, and the Shallow Grave keeps him alive.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they don't even get a kill when he dives the well. Look at this. This is some real BM right here.
Oh, they're gonna try to bring him down. Are they gonna? Looks like the throne's gonna go down before they can kill the Undying. I gotta say that was a very, very rough game for Team Karmenthropy. Very well played, being played by Team Unsullied. I gotta say, I mean, their Undying was really on point. There was some great rotations. I want to give props to Earthshaker. I mean, the Earthshaker's rotations were on point. You can see it was a 26 assist there. He was blocking off and securing so many kills for both the Templar Assassin as well as the Undying.
Well, it looks like that's going to be the end of it. There's your ending game time, 23 minutes, push the throne, and it looks like Team Unsullied just roll over Team Karmenthropy.
It was a very rough match indeed. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the first round robin. We actually have our next round robin coming up tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, being played between Team Unsullied and Team Undecided. And I believe Team Karmenthropy will be playing Team Undecided on... No, actually I got that backwards. Team Undecided and Team Karmenthropy will be playing each other tomorrow, Wednesday. And then Team Undecided and Team Unsullied will be playing each other on Thursday at 9 o'clock. So thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate the quick 23 minutes watching, and hope you guys tune in tomorrow. This is Zero to Infinity with Happy, and we'll see you guys later.